Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. First of all, I would like to ask apologies for I'm late today a little bit. I held up somewhere and I'm very sorry for that. So once again, we welcome all the assembled Vaishnavas for our Friday weekly Bhagavad-Gita discussion. So we are discussing Bhagavad-Gita as it is, chapter number 9, the most confidential knowledge, and text 28. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nastaprayashu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. So we will read the text. Subha asubha phalair evam mokshase karma bandhanehi sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaishyasi. Subha subha phalair evam mokshase karma bandhane sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaishyasi. Subha subha phalayevam mokshase karma bandhane sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaishyasi. Subha subha phalayevam mokshase karma bandhane sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaishyasi. Subha subha phalayevam mokshase karma bandhane sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaishyasi. Subha subha phalayevam mokshase karma bandhane sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaishyasi. Subha subha phalayevam mokshase karma bandhane sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaishyasi. Subha subha phalayevam mokshase karma bandhane sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaishyasi. Subha subha phalayevam mokshase karma bandhane Sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaisasi. Subha subha phalarevam moksha se karma bandhanai. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaisasi. Mataji. Subha subha phalarevam moksha se karma bandhane. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaisasi. Subha subha phalarevam moksha se karma bandhane. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupaisasi. Synonyms: Subha, from auspicious; Asubha, an inauspicious; Phalai, results; Evam, thus; Mokshase, you will become free; Karma, of work; Bandhanai, from the bondage; Sannyasa, of renunciation; Yoga, the yoga; Yuktatma, having the mind firmly set on; Vimuktaha, liberated; Ma, to me; Upaisyasi, you will attain. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation: in this way, you will be freed from bondage to work and its auspicious and inauspicious results. With your mind fixed on me, in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. Please repeat after me. In this way, you will be freed from bondage to work and its auspicious and inauspicious results. With your mind fixed on me, in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. Purport: one who acts in Krishna consciousness under superior direction is called Yukta. The technical term is Yukta Vairagya. This is further explained by Rupa Goswami as follows: Anasaktasya visayan yadarham upayunchadaka nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairakyam uchyade. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.255. Rupa Goswami says that as long as we are in this material world, we have to act. We cannot cease acting. Therefore, if actions are performed and the fruits are given to Krishna, then that is called Yukta Vairagya. Actually, situated in renunciation, such activities clear the mirror of the mind, and as the actor gradually makes progress in spiritual realization, he becomes completely surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, at the end, he becomes liberated, and this liberation is also specified. By this liberation, he does not become one with the Brahma Jyotir, but rather enters into the planet of the Supreme Lord. It is clearly mentioned here, Mam Upaisyasi, he comes to me, back home, back to Godhead. There are 5 different stages of liberation, and here it is specified that the devotee who has always lived his lifetime here under the direction of the Supreme Lord, as stated, has evolved to the point where he can, after quitting this body, go back to Godhead and engage directly in the association of the Supreme Lord. Anyone who has no interest but to dedicate his life to the service of the Lord is actually a sannyasi. Such a person always thinks of himself as an eternal servant, dependent on the supreme will of the Lord. As such, whatever he does it for the benefit of the Lord. Whatever action he performs it as service to the Lord. He does not give serious attention to the fruitive activities or prescribed duties mentioned in the Vedas. For ordinary persons, it is obligatory to execute the prescribed duties mentioned in the Vedas. But although a pure devotee who is completely engaged in the service of the Lord may sometimes appear to go against the prescribed Vedic duties, actually it is not so. It is said, therefore, by Vaishnava authorities that even the most intelligent person cannot understand the plans and activities of a pure devotee. The exact words are Tandra Vakya Kriya Mudra Vijnaya Na Bhojaya. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 23.39. A person who is thus always engaged in the service of the Lord is always thinking and planning how to serve the Lord is to be considered completely liberated at present, and in the future is going back to Godhead is guaranteed. He is above all materialistic criticism, just as Krishna is above all criticism. Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timrandasya Jnananjana Salakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sabhidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swa Padandiham Vandeham Sri Gurum Sri Yuda Pada Kamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sakrajadan Sagana Raghunadan Vidam Tamsa Jivam Satvaidam Savadudam Parijana Sagidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Visakhan Vidamcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sudhe Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpadurviyasya Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Subha Falayaryevam Mokshase Karma Bandhane Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma Vimukto Mam Upaisyasi. In this way, you will be freed from bondage to work and its auspicious and inauspicious results. With your mind fixed on me in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. Actually, this sloka is the resultant action of what is the previous sloka we discussed last week, like from text 26 and text 27. In the text 27, Patram Puspam Param Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachate Tat Aham Bhakti Ubahratam Asnami Prayatatmanaha. So if one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. So in this regard, Prabhupada says one example. Some Prabhupada is, when preaching, is connecting with some Arya Samaj devotees. One that not a devotee is a practitioner. So he asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, is Krishna really, eat? Like that he is asking. You are offering other thing. This Mayavadi, generally they don't offer anything to Lord. So he asked, is Krishna is really eat? Like Prabhupada gives, yes, Krishna is eats. Then how Krishna is eat? How? Then Prabhupada say that, because Krishna says in Bhagavad-Gita, he's saying that, Asnami prayatatmanaka, I eat. Krishna is saying, I eat. So we are accepting. Then Prabhupada said in a sarcastic way, so Krishna says that I'm eating whatever my devotees offer with love and devotion, I accept and I eat. Krishna says whether I have to accept the words of Krishna or such a, Prabhupada used this word, such a loafer person like you are saying, is not eating. Whether I have to believe Krishna or you, like that. So this Prabhupada is dealing with people and devotees. It's very, very, felt, instantly Prabhupada used to say in many interviews and other things. So in this sloka, like Krishna is saying that, whatever, even if it is a patram pushpam padam toyam, yome bhaktya prayachate tattaham bhakti bhagavam asnami prayatatmana. Krishna says that, I eat whatever, I accept whatever the devotees are offering in the love and devotion. So this sloka. The next sloka, Krishna is saying, Yat karosi, yat asnasi, yat juhosi, tatadi yat. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurusva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Krishna is so merciful. Krishna is accommodating every one of us in his service, is giving an equal opportunity. Nowadays we hear that the company's slogans, they say, we are the equal opportunities employers, right? Something like that. So Krishna is giving the opportunity. In Vedas, accommodating everyone, whatever condition one person may be, he is not neglected. So whatever condition one is there, he has the scope to develop from that position and come to the ultimate perfection in his life gradually. So Krishna is here saying that this is also very high standard for a sadhaka devotees, like whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Krishna is saying this one. And this is high standard, even though that still higher state, here Krishna is giving, accepting. Krishna is magnanimously accepting whatever we do, whatever we are offering, and whatever activities, saying, you do that one. But actually, still it is not a pure devotion. Pure devotion here, whatever we do, that we are offering to Krishna. But actually, the pure devotion is whatever Krishna wants us to do. That is the pure devotion. That is the highest stage that we will, in the later part of this chapter, we will discuss this one. So these two slokas. So somebody, what is the result, by following these two slokas? Like Krishna is giving the answer here, like Subha Asubha Phalarevam Mokshasi Karma Bandhanai Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma Vimukto Mam Upaisyasi. In this way, you will be freed from bondage to work and its auspicious and inauspicious results. With your mind fixed on me, in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. So, Prabhupada starts the purpose very wonderfully. So, in this way, you will be freed from bondage. Like one who acts in Krishna consciousness under superior direction is called Yukta. The technical term is Yukta Vairagya. This is further explained by Rupa Goswami as follows. This we will discuss. Before we are going to discuss about the Srila Prabhupada purport, we will do one exercise. So I like to invite all of your participation so that we will come to, it is not that something fixed, I have some noted something, this is the answer. No, we will, it's like collective information we will collect, then finally we will see what is that one, some small activity. The Prabhupada ki jai. Can you able to see the Prabhupada backside? Prabhupada is the force. So So, so this is the thing, like how do you express your love? Right? It's not maybe it's not related to Krishna. Maybe it is. How do you express your love to someone? Maybe your daughter, your father, your mother, your lover, your friend, whatever may be. Just like we will just you can share your thing. How do you express your love? Mostly, in some point of love, some point of in our life, we expressed our love. Like so I just want to collect some collectively, how we are expressing our love. So I just want to know, is this interesting or is boring? Interesting. So first I want to know. So I just want to, who is volunteering first? How do you have to tell? Yes, Prabhu. Badam Prabhu. By taking their response, I will note down this point. Okay, I'll note down this point. So you are saying, so insert. Oh, here text box is there. Okay. By taking their responsibility. Okay. Okay.
By taking care of them.
By taking care of them. By taking care of them.
Actual love is expressed by service.
No, how you express. What service you will do? Some specific. Okay. So by serving, whatever way they want, you will serve. By serving them. Okay.
By doing things other person like.
By doing things,
Other person like.
I didn't get you.
As per their desire.
As per their desire. Serve their, how do we put it in? Will satisfy them. Will satisfy them. Will do whatever they want. Will do whatever they want. Whatever they want.
Offering some gifts.
Offering some gifts. Yes, Mataji. I will come to that. Now, Mataji, 4-5 question for Mataji. Mataji? Fulfill their desire. Fulfill their desire. Okay. Fulfill their desire. Okay. Very nice. By cooking delicious foodstuffs. Okay.
By showing good way.
By showing,
Showing good way.
direct them nicely. Okay.
What is?
Oh, direct them. Oh, very good. Direct them to bhakti. Okay. Words of gratitude. Oh, very nice. Words of gratitude. So I'll make this one little bigger so that everybody can see. Oh. Okay, little better. One more. So, any other points? Yes.
By making them feel valued and respected, like sacrifice. By making them feel valued and
Okay, treat them better. We can say simple or okay. Okay, make them understand that they are very important in our life. Valued, huh? Make them understand that they are valuable to us. Valuable to us. Okay. Yes? Being respectful. Okay. Being respectful. Okay. So by taking their responsibility, by taking care of them, these are all the points. Some, by serving them, we'll do whatever they want, offering some gifts, fulfill their desire. By cooking delicious foodstuffs, direct them to bhakti, words of gratitude, make them understand that they are valuable to us, being respectful. Very nice. Very nice. I'm not going to discuss anything about this one. So these are all this is the way of, how to, different people will express their love in different way. Okay, these are all some of the points. In Nectar of Instructions, Srila Rupa Goswami is saying that, how the devotees, they are, exchanging their love. Most of them will fit into that one, like tadati pradigranati guhyam akyati prachate bhukte bhojete chaiva sadvidam priti lakshanam. The devotees are there. Just if we do, maybe it will take time. So all these things will fit into those 6 kind of things. Some devotees say, like offering gifts is the first point, and receiving gifts. But it's one nice thing I expect. We are all saying that, like we are giving only, not receiving. Every end we want to give them, love everything. So receiving gifts, and then close our mind to them. This is the one thing this world at present is lacking. We have everything. We have everything. We have all the facilities we are having. All the facilities we are having. We have sufficient money. We have sufficient food, clothing, everything we have. Gadgets, latest gadgets, everything is there. But we do not have the confidential personalities to disclose our mind. So this causes the stress. And all related psychological problems, everything is causes, because we are unable to open up our mind to someone who is very confidential to us. So we think that, if we say something, even in materialistic way of life, or even in devotional service also, if you are finding some difficulties, whom we have to go and discuss with them. I didn't mean that, there is no confidential persons are available. We are finding it difficult. We are not opening ourselves, like whether when we disclose things, this will backfire me, how they will take it, all this stuff. So Rupa Goswami is saying that we must share our confidential things to somebody, and the devotees, and also we have to receive that confidential information from the devotees. And then this we are doing in Kannada very nicely, like Bhukte Bhojete Chaiva. Every day 4 or 5 places, like we are called them, we are giving sumptuously, we are feed them prasadam. And this we are doing actually very wonderful. But we are limited and we cannot able to take the prasadam. This one nice point. These are the 6 points Srila Rupa Goswami is saying that these are essential. It is essential for a devotee individually and as a community. These things are essential. So we will go to the next slide. We will go now, as per the purport, we will discuss about following the purport. So Prabhupada says in the purport, quoting Srila Rupa Goswami, that anasaktasya visayam yadahridam ubayunchadaka nirbandhe Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairakyam uchyate. So what it means, like one time, an incident when Srila Prabhupada is preaching, that time Prabhupada is, sitting in his room, and like this is picture something. It's not Prabhupada, but some picture I put for this thing. But the Prabhupada is counting the money. So Prabhupada table, lot of monies are there, because the movement was spreading very nicely. A lot of sevas are there, and Prabhupada is counting the money in his table. Some government officers are having the appointment with Srila Prabhupada. He wants to come and meet Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, like generally the devotee thought that, maybe Prabhupada keep everything away, so let the officer come, we will discuss. Prabhupada said, continuous counting, and then, okay, let him come inside, like that. So the officer came, and, Prabhupada discussed, and everything then went. So what it shows that Prabhupada is the real example for this thing. Prabhupada is not attached to money, but Prabhupada is know how to utilize this money in Krishna's service. So devotee can live without any money. In Prabhupada's lives, we can see that how much struggle Prabhupada initially had, and how much wealth Prabhupada had. Prabhupada used to say, Krishna tested me twice. One time, like no penny. Prabhupada removed everything from me. In that Krishna removed everything from me, so I passed the test. And later on, Krishna gave so much to me, that time also passed. Means that anasaktasya visayan yadahridam upayunchadaka nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairakyam vichyate. So it's not attached to any time, attached to anything, but at the same time accepts everything in relation to Krishna. So everything in relation, the whole world, the whole material universe, everything is one way or other is related to Krishna. Nothing is beyond Krishna. Everything is Krishna. Only that whether we can be able to relate all those stuffs with Krishna or not. So that's what he is saying, that whatever favorable things are there to propagate in Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada is accepted. Prabhupada visited Western countries. Prabhupada stayed with these people, those they are leading an abnormal life. They are not a normal people during that time. Now Prabhupada knows that they are how he can able to transform their lives and utilize them, and they helped a lot. One time in Prabhupada incident, that one person, he used to come for the satsang. He came and he's not in a good condition, maybe using some drinks or something like that. He's not in a perfect condition. He came to the program, and devotees are reluctant to allow him inside, but Prabhupada said, okay, let him sit somewhere and then go. 1 or 2 times he came. After that, 2-3 times he came. He brought some this toilet papers, and he brought, and then he went and fixed in the toilet, and then he went. Then Prabhupada pointed out, see how after hearing how his service mentality is coming to that person. This is the way everyone, like this Krishna consciousness is in a dormant stage in every jivas. It is like Prabhupada and devotees, they are bringing it out. So Prabhupada knows how to use everything in relation to Krishna. So this is similar. Rupa Goswami is saying that prapanchikataya bhaktya hari sambandhi vastuna mumuksubhigi parityago vairagyam falhu katyate. So there everything, like that is the positive side of thing, everything we are utilizing for this. The other kind of, some of them are rejects, one who rejects everything without knowledge of its relations to Krishna is not as complete in his renunciation. See, we may hear that some of the renunciate no, I will not touch the money. I will not see this one. I will not see the householders. Like some people are there. So that's the reason, they went to the forest and they do not want to see any people. They are transcendentalists, they are doing, but that is as per Srila Rupa Goswami, that it is not a complete renunciation, because they reject everything. Many of them, they can utilize it for Krishna's service, they reject. So Falgu Vairagya, that's what saying in the Bhakti Radham, Falgu. You know what is this? River. Which river this one? Falgu river. This Falgu river. The Prabhupada is saying this Falgu river, one of the thing is, in the winter season or rainy season, some water will go. Normally, otherwise, it will be dry like this area, like dry. But if you go and put your hand on this, water will go inside. Water will be flowing underneath the earth. So this thing outwardly, like Prabhupada used to give this example, that some of the renunciates, they outwardly they look like like we are renunciant, complete renunciant. We will not touch money, we will not associate with people and other things. But internally, they have so much desires and unwanted desires are there. So this Falgu river they are used to give. So one more story is there, like in this in Ramayana, there is a story that when Ram, Lakshman, and Sita Mata, they were in the exile, in the forest, they are spending their time. Then Dasarath Maharaj was left the world, and then Dasarath Maharaj, they are on that particular day they want to give a Pindadan to Dasarath Maharaj. So Ram and Lakshman went to take bath and making the arrangement to give Pindadan. But Sita Mata is in the hut. So that time, like Dasarath Maharaj came and asked, give me Pindadan immediately. I want now. So Sita Mata told that, you please wait some time. So Ram and Lakshman went there for taking. And then once they come, they will give. No, I want immediately now. Whatever is there, you offer. You give the Pindadan. Right? Then Sita Mata told, give some, to that, the Sakshi, the witness is, like giving the witness, some 5 witness, the banyan tree, Falgu river, and some other thing, witness. You are the witness, I am giving Pindadan to Dasarath Maharaj, and then finish. And then Lord Ram and Lakshman came, and they are giving, because they don't know, so they are giving the Pindadan. Dasarath Maharaj is not accepted, then they are asking. Then Sita Mother told that, when you are going away, Maharaj came, we given. So that time they didn't believe Sita Mata. Some past times this one believe. So Sita Mata is asking that like you are all the witness. Tell the Lord Ram that I already gave the Pindadan. So except the banyan tree, nobody is telling. And one of the Falgu river also keep quiet. How I can tell against the Lord? So she didn't say anything. So then, it's saying that Sita cursed them that, you will not have, always you are dry. So that water is going underneath. This is some of the stories in the Falgu river. Falgu means mainly that the example is given that for dry renunciation. You have the desires in your heart, but you posing like that a great sannyasi or renunciate that. So Prabhupada, in the purport, talking about that, when we are following this process, like these like Patram Puspam Padam Toyam and this Yatkarosi, Yatjugosi, in this sloka, like when we are following this, then the mind is like a mirror. The purpose of all spiritual paths to clean the mirror of the mind, so that we can perceive who we actually are, our relationship with God and our relationship with all living beings. This is the quote of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, like how to clean the mirror of the mind. So Maharaj explained further, detail we will see here. So Maharaj is saying The mind is considered to be like a mirror. The soul is seen through this mirror of the mind. But if the mind is full of debris and dust of lust, greed, anger, pride, envy, and illusion, what do we see? We just see debris and dust. We cannot see ourselves unless the mirror is clean. Therefore, the purpose of all spiritual path is to clean the mirror of mind so that we can perceive who we actually are, our relationship with God, our relationship with all living beings, and our relationship with the world. Chanting of the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, is a non-sectarian spiritual formula explained in the Vedas to clean the mirror of the mind. And the greatest and most virtuous purpose of life is to share that treasure with the world through all of our pursuits, through our career, our occupation, our family, and our social friendship. First of all, we have to perfect our life, and then we need to preach. Simultaneously, we can do this one, like how we are, even though we are not perfect, we are trying to present the perfect philosophy of Krishna consciousness to everyone. In continuation of that one only, Cheto Darbana Marjanam, Bhavamaha Davakni Nirvapanam, Sreya Kairava Chandrika Vidaranam, Vidya Vadu Jivanam, Anandam Buddhivardhanam, Pradipadam, Purnamrita Swadanam, Sarvatma Snapanam, Varam Vijayate, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtana movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Cheto Darbana Marjana, Bhavamaha Davakni Nirvapana. So, when we can see that in this material world, if we are away from the devotee, if we are not associating with the devotees, how, in other words, when we are associating with the worldly minded people, most of the time we are spending with them only, associating with the time only. How much anxiety we are getting. Anxiety, desire, all this stuff. So these are all when we are having, earlier we see that when in our mind is full of debris like lust, anger, greed, all this there, we cannot able to see what is the things exactly. So if you want to see the things as it is, then this cleansing process is required. So Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by chanting the holy name of the Lord, our mind, our heart will be cleansed, and then we can able to see the things exactly. I can give one example, how this material world will deceive us, that like we think that the whole world is promoting that it's a deceive actually. Like first of all, they do not know, they are thinking that like for all the promotional activities, like they are thinking that if you have a nice villa or this thing facility, in the heart of the city, you have very nice flat. In that you have all the amenities are there. You will be very happy. Like that, promoting their what their intention. Actually, they know that it is not going to give you a happiness. You know, it is not the real thing. Like from our childhood, what we have taught that if you study well, you'll be very happy. You'll be very happy. You have to come first. You'll be very happy. Then after that, what study? Then you have to go to very good college. We have to select the very nice course. Very nice course. You have to study in a prestigious college. Then after that, you need to get a job like multinational company. You have. I remember when my time they used to say three-digit figure salary is better. Now they are saying 6 or 7. I don't know what is the present condition. So I remember like 3-digit salary means very high salary. Like in Indian rupees, not in KD. Don't compare KD. Like 3,000, 4,000 is a very good salary for engineer. They'll get 3,000. Oh, it's a very good salary. So they say that if you are good salary, but we can see among us all the varieties of people are there with us in our association. This is the greatest thing of our movement, that we have this. Prabhupada is accommodate everybody into this movement. So we can see from someone who is earning very meager money, and someone is a very high also. We have all the people with us. So but everybody is in the same conditions only. Maybe outwardly, maybe it looks little, maybe this class of people little better, this class of people is a little difficult, but actually speaking, everybody, everybody are sailing in the same boat. Everybody is sailing in the same boat because this boat is designed like that. Krishna is saying that Dukkhalayam Asasvatam. This is the place of misery and it is temporary. In the Tattva book, Maharaj, Swayam Bhagavan Kesava Maharaj is written that in time, like Bhagavad-Gita's 5 subject, one is a time. Time will remove everything from us. Everything from us. It is a matter of time only. It is a matter of time. Everything. Our friends, our family, our wealth, our beauty, our strength, everything will be removed. We can see, we are seeing in our own eyes that this is what happening. To other person we are seeing, we see our grandparents, we see our father, we are seeing them, like how everything is removed from them. But still we are having the hope that we will not be in that position. Our life will be different. We will be happy by making material arrangements. Like we work hard thinking that at the end of our retirement, maybe some 50 years, 60 years, I know some of the friends who is working 70, 75 also, thinking that when my retirement, I will be happy. I will have sufficient money, then I will be happy. No, Krishna is saying this is illusion. This is illusion. We never going to be happy in this material world, how much you are having, unless and otherwise. We like here Krishna is giving the formula like Subha Asubha Phalam Evam Mokshayasi Karma Bandhana. If we are able to transcend from this auspicious and inauspicious activity, then only we will be released from the bondage of the karma and the result of the pious and impious activities. Karma bandhana. Otherwise, all our activities is going to bind us here only. So when we dovetailed all our activities in Krishna consciousness, and Krishna is saying that though the person is become liberated in this life itself, is liberated. Liberated means he will be unaffected by this davagni, this material fire, blazing fire. He will be unaffected if he is engaged in his time, everything in devotional service. We ourselves can experience this one. We don't need to ask anybody. Ourselves we can experience this one when we are doing some service, whatever possible service. When you are doing something for Krishna, how we are feeling, and then when we are at work and we are dealing with them, how we are feeling that. We can experience this. Krishna will give the taste, little taste, so that maybe encourage us to do continuously. We all experiencing when we are when we are serving some devotees, when the visiting devotees are coming, some sannyasis are coming, how their presence makes us, even though we have lot of anarthas in our heart, when those great souls comes and giving their association, engaging us in some sort of services, how we feel. That is the thing, that is the example for that. Krishna is saying that, like Krishna is saying, moksha se karma bandhana. I'm freeing from the bondage of the work and this thing. So, so I came late, but at least I will finish on time. So here in this purport, Prabhupada talk about that liberations, 5 kinds of liberations. We all know that different kinds of liberations, and Prabhupada is warning that we should not aspire for the Sayujya Mukti, to be merging with the Brahman effulgence. That will be the very danger, this thing. And Prabhupada saying in the purport, Prabhupada is saying, who is a sannyasi? Who is a sannyasi? Who is a sannyasi? Anyone who has no interest but to dedicate his life to the service of the Lord is actually a sannyasi. Sannyasi doesn't mean that, like those who are only in the renounced order of life, only sannyasi. Anyone who has no interest but to dedicate his life to the service of the Lord is actually a sannyasi. Maybe Prabhupada is going further. Such a person always thinks of himself as an eternal servant, dependent on the supreme will of the Lord. As such, whatever he does it for the benefit of the Lord. Whatever action he performs it as service to the Lord. He is the real sannyasi. So this is the picture of Srila Prabhupada landing America. So in this purport, Prabhupada is pointing out that the activities of the devotees, even the most intelligent persons cannot understand the activities of the pure devotee of the Lord. Prabhupada quotes this sloka from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, going that how a devotee, we cannot be judged by the most intelligent men. And sometimes Prabhupada writes, sometimes such a person's activity may apparently look that they are not apparently, not actually, they are apparently look like that they are not following the Vedic instructions regarding the prescribed duty. So Prabhupada is such an example that a sannyasi, as a Vedas describe that sannyasis prescribed duties. One of them, they should not cross over the oceans. They have to. This is one of the things. But Prabhupada crossed oceans and preached the Krishna consciousness movement as per the authority of his spiritual master, and the Guru Parampara. Maybe apparently some may say that this is against the Veda or something like that. But actually, Prabhupada and Acharyas, they knows the compassion about the humankind, why it is the purport, actual purport they know. Then Prabhupada did for that one at the age of 70. He went to the West and preached Krishna consciousness movement all over the world. So today is the appearance day of Lochan Das Thakur, the Vaishnava, greatest Vaishnava, and he sang many songs, devotional thing. One of them is this Parama Karuna Rudija. This is our devotees sing very nicely. Some devotees can sing probably this song. So we have 5 minutes. Arjun Krishna Prabhu, 2 minutes we will wind up. Last slide. Somebody can sing. Mataji is, you sing, Prabhu. Prabhu, you sing. Mike, Prabhu, Mike. Karuna